Yeah.
Yeah. Like if it's Gal Gadot, yeah. If it's like
Does it depend?
Wait, what are we talking about?
Ian Butt.
Eating ass.
I feel like it doesn't.
Guys, welcome to episode 17 of the G&G cast. Our first topic today
crazy.
is eating
totally
ass. No,
does,
I'm just
bro.
kidding. Welcome to the cast. I'm joined as always
Oh my
by...
god, you actually are live?
No, we're live.
I
We're
drop
recording.
this
We're
one
good to
though?
go.
Oh,
Guys, welcome.
Should
I'm your
I-
host,
should I
It's
drop this
Time. As
topic?
always, I'm joined by Subliminal Cheat. Well, finally, all four of us on here in a while.
Yeah.
So starting a little later today so we can accommodate for the bearded man himself. We missed him. Subliminal Cheese, it's really good to see your face, buddy.
glad to be back, man. Glad to be back.
Cruton John, the butt eater himself.
What? Dude, that's I wouldn't, man.
I don't know, man.
fuck?
I can't
See,
confirm.
now you just
I
close
think-
yourself off to a part their butt, and now we're segregating.
Wait.
We're segmenting the community.
I can't believe you say that it doesn't matter who, like, it
Yeah, it
doesn't matter.
matters.
Hey, I
who.
don't.
It's
I don't feel
totally
like it does,
matters.
dude. It's either like
not
yes or
binary.
no. I think it is, man. I think it's a
Well,
wider.
it's like yeah, like
you know,
having like I like Greg. Do you like having sex? Yes, but like, do you want to have sex with Rosie O'Donnell?
feel,
No, you know, like
Yeah,
I
I feel like it's on a butt-to-butt basis.
Mm,
Butt-to-butt basis.
right.
I don't think I could do it, man. I just don't.
So I'd like
no
to-
matter what situation. I
I'd
don't
actually
care
like
whose butt
it's
it
a
is.
theorem I've come up with
I'll give you
called
$5 million if you eat ass.
I don't know, man. I don't think that would take.
What? $5 million?
What if I said
Fucking Antarctica, but you-
I'm
if I said
happier being like
it was
less,
Leonardo
like,
DiCaprio's butt?
Oh,
After the
That's gonna
Revenant.
be a hard. That's a hard pass.
I know, I'm
hard
joking.
pass.
yeah, me too, guys.
Well,
Maybe Leo and Titanic. Maybe.
if you haven't hurriedly closed your browser window yet, welcome to the G&G cast. We normally talk about video games here and some other stuff, anything ranging from fast food to donuts to morality on Twitch, which we talked about last week, which was a
That
pretty
was
fun
such
topic.
a good one.
So yeah, check that out on our YouTube channel. Grenades and Goblins, we finally hit our subscriber mark, and we have our own URL. So you can find us at youtube.com/grenades and goblins. And we've got a lot of cool stuff there. So please check it out. Let's move on from the
Ass eatery.
yeah, I was trying to think of a more eloquent way to put it, but that's
I
probably
have a way
sufficient.
with words.
Yeah. Eat the butt like groceries. Anyway, let's start how we normally start and talk about the video games we've been playing.
Right.
As
I like
this
this
is
segment.
Twitch and we do play video games, all of us here, gaming channel.
I don't know, man.
I
I don't think Greg plays games.
mean, if you've watched him play, you would think he doesn't, but you know.
Ooh.
Like he just picked up the mouse and keyboard. He's like, I think I can do this. I got this.
Yeah.
Let's hold my beer.
Here's the thing: is you guys are so linear with your
Wait, your mic just cut out, buddy.
Damn it.
grades. and
Your
news.
mic is going in and out, dude.
Every time he's about to say something profound, like it's
Yeah,
just
every time.
nope.
Yeah, it's on
Am I
cue.
even
Like
in
every
Discord?
time.
Yeah, just lean closer to your
Yeah.
mic. You might have your noise gate up, and it's just firing weird.
Hello.
You can probably turn it. You can probably turn it down now that you got that dog evicted.
What? Like this?
What are you? All right, Greg.
I don't know how electronics work. I know one thing. I know that smoke grenades in the right hands can be.
Oh,
Oh, they're right on cue.
yeah. Wait, turn the gain up on your microphone.
Yeah, turn the gain up.
I think something happens when I'm going to say something stupid. It cuts out.
Right.
Somehow
Why does your mic work?
Yeah.
Then I don't. That's weird.
we installed a BS detector in the microphone. But yeah, just hug that mic a little closer. Yeah, I think it's just your noise gate. We can
Alright.
fix it later. All right. Well, maybe
Yeah, it's perfect. Just right there.
that's good. Now just do that for
A
an
little
hour.
bit lower. A little bit lower.
Like this?
No, back
bit
up.
lower.
Back up again. Back up again. You didn't get it right. Now back down. Now back up.
Up.
My
penis is
suddenly near my mouth.
Up, back up. All right.
I don't think you're supposed to install the microphone in your pants,
Yeah,
but it's
Craig,
whatever.
Craig, what have you been playing, man?
Two birds, one stone. If Bill Clinton did that, we wouldn't even need the trial.
Oh my god.
This is starting off
Yeah.
handily. What did you just throw? What was that?
Props for comedic effect.
He just has this.
Did you bring props?
It's G&G's own Gallagher here.
Oh.
Jesus. What are you doing, Craig? Oh my god. I don't even. All right, dude. All right, fuck you, Greg.
Cut.
Jeez,
Cut.
talk to me. Talk to me about
Can we-
video games, please. God damn it, talk to me about
Let's
video
just-
games.
Let's just get another take.
I've been playing an awful lot of.
Wait, are you whispering?
Just kidding. I'm totally just kidding. Does my mic works fine. My mic works.
You're,
I've been-
you're supposed to
I
steer
can't
us back
handle
on
this
course, not right into the
Right.
iceberg. You
Sorry,
son of
there
a
was
bitch.
one opportunity. I couldn't. I've been
That's
playing
fair.
a ton of PUBG since it came out. Honestly, literally nothing else. Sort of riding the ebbs and flows of the servers and
Salt.
the lag
Oh,
and
yeah.
the salt and the victories. It's been fun because everybody here has it, and then a lot of other people that we play with on a regular basis has it. And it's just been a ton of fun. It still is a ton of fun despite its flaws, and I'm just excited about that game right now. That's what I've been playing.
Greg,
Yeah.
did you like drink a beer and then like take a bump off your Gatorade bottle?
I'm thirsty. It's one of those sports bottles, you know. You gotta like spit
You
it,
have
like
to, yeah.
you gotta like.
Is it your computer over there?
Well, yeah, but that's gag water. That's not real water.
Oh, okay.
It's fake liquids.
Fake liquid, yeah.
Yeah, prop
Um,
liquid. Gotcha.
It's the video effects. We've gotten very good with our production.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I hired a guy. Yeah.
we're getting
Okay.
there.
This is all on delay, so we're gonna fix this all.
Yep. We'll fix all of it.
Fix it in post.
So talking mostly about PUBG, Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. It's the worst name ever for like a good game. Like,
Yeah, the guy like that made it put his name in the like it's putting
yeah,
his
Sid
gamer
Meier's
tag in the
Sid Meier's
fucking-
Civilization,
Yeah,
like
like,
all that stuff.
How big of an ego do you have to do something like that?
Well, it's
man?
because his name was attached to the mod, and yeah, but then also to make everything all caps, it's just like, come on, dude. Like,
That's
it's
just
an awful
egregious.
name. But if you guys saw, it did clear like over 1 million sales, and it's still in early access.
I
and
did see that. Yeah.
it's really lit a fire.
Wait, 1 million units or $1 million?
units.
Units.
Oh shit. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, it's still in the top 5 in
So
Twitch.
we're like
constantly.
40, they're
Yeah,
like
constantly.
rolling in $40 million then.
Someone's playing it
They're
right
doing
now.
well.
Like it's doing fucking fantastic.
And
Yeah.
there's also probably like some fish that like buy the crates too.
Do they have crates that you can buy yet with money?
I don't think you can.
I don't think
buy
they
them
can
with-
do that yet, but I'm sure that's coming.
Okay,
soon.
You
there's gonna
can-
be
I'm-
fish that'll buy
Put
crates.
money into the. Can't you put your money into some currency? Though?
You
Is
might
that a
be
thing?
able to, but
Can you?
I think you can.
I foresee a future in which they introduce some more exploratory clothing options that you have to buy, just like H1 or anything, in like
Right.
blind boxes that you have to use either.
Right.
In a perfect world, they do in-game currency.
Did you say exploratory?
Yeah. You know, like
That's a nice
assless
word.
chaps, like that kind of stuff. No, but I'm talking, you know, how in H1Z1 they had those, like, you know, red, purple, blue ass, like, you know, camouflage hoodies
Right.
Right.
that, you know, it was
To
super
be fair-
obnoxious when you got killed by them, but I don't know. They're gonna definitely
fair,
gonna
in a
monetize
perfect
with that.
world- In a perfect world, they monetize with new map packs. That would be a perfect world for me.
I would.
Once it's like steady and everything, like I'd drop in like $10-15 on a map in a month or two.
Yeah, that's gonna
I'd
take.
do that.
I would.
I'd do that.
I don't know how long it takes to develop that map, but
Right.
I would love.
hope that's
I'd
the
love
future
to.
of the
Yeah,
game.
I would. Yeah, I would love to see like a couple different battlegrounds. The dangerous thing about doing that is like splitting the player base. So
Yeah.
So either you'd have to have one huge queue where everyone just drops into one map or the other, or like, you know, where it's random
Right.
what you pick, or you can't pick what you queue, because otherwise then like what if one map just becomes more popular and then it's just over. Like everyone's
That's true.
playing like the first map because they don't think the second one is as good. And then the second challenge would then be to make sure the any map they add is like like perfectly optimized. Like I could see like new maps coming in, but they're in early access until they fix out like debug and all that kind of
Sure.
stuff. Because you look
The
at some
falling
games,
man glitch that happens on half the mount.
yeah. And
And
then
I like
all-
that glitch.
like all right, so this is a game I talked about a shit ton last year because I played it a bunch, Battleborn or whatever. There was one of the things other than Overwatch that killed that game was there were like 2 competitive maps in the main game mode, and one of the maps had terrible frame rate on PS4, so no one would play it anyway. So like just like that, they killed half their legs, you know. And
Shot themselves in the
it was
knee.
it was like 20 FPS 19 in some places for like a MOBA where you needed to shoot. Like it was bad.
That is bad.
So like if they come out with new maps, I just hope they would, it seems like so far everything they've done, like when they finally released for early access, it feels like it was the right time. Like it was the proper amount of polish for an early access game, I feel like. And they've done a pretty good job of rolling out updates. My performance.
Have you looked at their update schedule?
No, I haven't looked at it recently, but just look. I was most interested in like some of the performance and frame rate stuff because it used to be close to unplayable when I'd try and stream, even though I wasn't pushing my like CPU or GPU that hard. Like I'm playing on low settings. But now, like just yesterday, I think it was, we were playing, or was it yesterday I was streaming? Yeah, yesterday was Sunday. And now it's like just as smooth. So like, thank goodness for that.
Yeah, they seem to be like the updates so far seem to be pretty objective. Like the last one was some of the server stuff, which I don't, was far from perfect still, but
yeah.
And
but
then
like I feel like
one
there's
before,
little
like,
stuff
some
every
sound
now and then.
things, and yeah, like they seem to be.
They need to fix that fucking reload glitch with the bullet, like the case drop, like bing, bing,
Oh,
bing.
with the
Yeah,
casing.
Yeah, like it sounds like a
Bullet
bullet
casings.
casing's just dropping and just
Mhm.
fucking freaks
And
you
it
out.
actually does. Have you seen it? It does like eject out of your gun and like.
Oh, really? I haven't actually seen that
Yeah,
happen.
it does.
The other
It
thing that's,
actually-
I don't know if this has happened to you, Cheese, but it was happening to Buck and I yesterday, or Greg. There's a glitch where it looks like your character winces and you get the blood flash and the sound cue happens like you got shot, like, huh!
It hasn't, but Jono and I were talking about it. It's
Yeah.
happened to him.
Yeah.
And a few others.
And
that
it,
I
dude,
know.
it's so.
I haven't seen it yet.
The only way I knew I actually wasn't getting shot is I'd have to glance up at my health in the top left corner.
Right.
So, that was it. So hopefully they get that stuff fixed out. But,
Right.
it seems like they've done a pretty good job getting the priority straight. So like soon they'll have something rolled out for those bugs. And, in a positive capitalist news bite, it's definitely lit a fire under the Daybreak guys, because I'm pretty sure they just released like spectating for H1Z1, didn't they?
They did. Yeah, it was a big update last week.
It's like an 8 gig update for it.
Yeah, and there was spectating was in
Dude,
that.
it's just like, I bet, like, if you play that game, I'm sure you're happy that happened, but I bet you're also like, oh, come the fuck on. Like, all the
Right,
stuff
like,
everyone's been
really?
asking for,
Yeah.
yeah. That shit's telegraphed. You're like,
It takes that, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing is like it's like good work. Like, hey, good on you for.
uh-oh.
Like once people start adopting to another game, like they have no reason to trust that this is gonna be a continuous trend of you trying to update and perfect your game.
Yeah.
Like
It's just like-
there's no trust there from like a developer standpoint.
Yeah, are you just gonna perform when someone else performs? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you care about your money. You don't care about the play.
Yeah,
Obviously.
and they spent all that time putting new crates and shit out, and I don't know. I'd like to maybe revisit. Maybe I'll install H1Z1 King of the Kill again and just go in and see what it's like. I'd also like them to update the old map and put that back into the fold.
That would be incredible. And I kind of
like,
thought,
I-
maybe naively, like that was going to be like that was what they were going to do.
I remember you talking about for a while, like, man, I can't wait for
Yeah.
that other map to come back in. And then we just waited and waited
and
and
it
waited.
just didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if in H1 they'll eventually put attachments on guns and stuff, because using iron sights in that game is like pretty much useless. Like the only way you can play
I'd
that's in
say
third
almost
person.
definitely. I think at this point now, like
It's eating their lunch. Like they have
It's
to.
gonna
they're,
It's
yeah.
gonna
Oh my God.
man,
Yeah.
for
They're gonna chase PUBG now until if ever that evens itself back out, because like PUBG's leaving them in the dust right now.
Yeah.
In the dust.
I feel like their whole or H1's like whole engine is shitty. Now I've like played it because like PUBG uses like hit scan, right?
Does it?
I don't know.
Good
And
tight.
they use two different ways to interpret like how gunshots are registered.
Right.
I can't fucking find. I've been trying to look for it. I can't fucking find it. But like I was looking at the comparison between H1 and PUBG and how they deal with like how guns are actually, like the way the bullets leave the gun and like the way that hit detection works. And they're on two totally different systems. And for the life of me, I can't remember which one's which. But I like the way that PUBG works, because like you hear the whiz crack by you, and then you hear the gunshot like
Yeah.
500 yards away, and that's much more realistic compared to like H1's. It's like almost arcadey. Like it feels like it's an arcade game or something. Like it's just what they're totally different. And I like the way that PUBG does the whole shooting aspect of the game. It just feels a lot more rewarding and realistic.
And something that just kind of reminded, when you said arcadey, that's exactly what it is. Something that like hasn't really been spoken about much, but I really appreciate in PUBG is you actually have to come to a full stop to jump out of your vehicle and not take damage. Because in H1Z1, what always happens is you have a group of people in a car. They roll up, like either the car runs you over, but they can all just jump out with no damage and then just swarm you. Like it's just game over. And like the way the animations are for hopping in and out of the car, it's not an animation. It's just like you're in or you're out. So you're shooting at one place, all of a sudden they hop out and they just whoop, teleport just enough that it just fucks you up and you're done. So it's really been conducive for more gun battles. Like and the cars are loud too. So like the end of a Player Unknown game, like no one's using cars anymore because it's just a dead giveaway where you are. And
because it goes from being like a god in a car to being like vulnerable in a car. Like, it's completely the opposite.
In an H1 you can be vulnerable to a certain extent. Like you can get hit out of the car, or like they can blow up your car if they shoot it enough. But still, like towards the end, if you'd watch H1Z1 streams, like you can just hop a Jeep and coast around and like do it, to gain position on your opponent because you don't have to slow down to hop out and get behind a tree. But in PUBG, it just encourages like getting in gunfights. Like you have to get in a gunfight if you want to win the game.
Okay, so I found their schedule, their early access update 1 from their community updates on Steam. They outline their early access like development schedule. And it says, during early access, we plan to release updates in 3 phases. Daily updates to improve server performance. So they're working on the back end every day.
Mm-hmm.
And so then we'll see weekly updates to push bug fixes and client performance and stability fixes. And then monthly updates will be their like major content updates and balance pushes. So I think that's pretty fucking cool. And then they go into detail and explain how the sound works and like how the gunshots work. It says most of our weapons are supersonic. 1, you see the muzzle flash. After around 1 second, you hear the crack whiz. And then after 3 seconds, you hear the gunshot.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. That's amazing. Some of the other stuff, they have to work on some of the sound. Like some of the sound is weird. And they've definitely been working on that. Now footsteps, I feel like, are almost too loud. But I wish the sneak was just a little better because you can't really sneak up on anyone. Even when you are like holding control and like crawl,
sneak around, it's still fucking loud.
It's loud as shit.
It's still loud.
Every footsteps feels like you're breaking glass. But goddamn, that game's fun. I can't say it enough. Like it's as fun as it is infuriating. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and they're adding a new gun too.
Oh yeah, what is? Do you know what is that?
No, there's no information other than it is being added.
I'm trying to think I'm trying to think of what kind of weapon it could, maybe like a FAMAS of some sort.
I was thinking there's another type of light machine gun that something in between a machine gun and a rifle that kind of doesn't fuck you as much if you can't find one of the rifles, because there's just spawns that you'll never find a rifle at.
Yeah.
And then you just lose once you have to like change towns. So I'm hoping it's something that kind of either bridges the gap between rifle and sniper, or just bridges the gap between like a pistol and a SMG and shotgun. So if you find a pistol or this gun, you don't just automatically get fucked by the UMP or the shotgun. Something that just kind of like somehow stacks like a bridge between the tiering of guns.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think they need to add another assault rifle. Like the assault rifles they have are fine. Like there's differing types. They all shoot differently. They all feel different. That's great. There's a decent amount of snipers. There's the 2 from crates, the 2 that spawn the SKS, and the a car, and they're fine. Like you don't need another sniper. You have an auto. You have a bolt. Like the pistols are trash, and the SMGs are fine. You have the UMP that's a little bit better.
The pistols can
longer
be
ranges and is a little bit more like I don't know, polished. And then there's the micro Uzi that just spams the fuck out of somebody.
Yeah.
But they need something that bridges one of those early game gaps. Like that would be so helpful. Because like if you get the pistol and they get the UMP, you just lose. Like you lose the game if you have to start with the pistol.
I wouldn't mind seeing another UMP type weapon, maybe.
Or like
I
a
heard
5
whispers that
or
that's
like a
what it was gonna
5.7.
be. That's but again,
like a
they're
sub, like
whispers.
maybe like an MP5,
like another submachine gun or
Yeah.
PDW, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just something to help out the early game that might give you a little bit of range against a
Mhm.
rifle.
Yeah.
The
I don't want it
pistol
to be OP, but
the pistols are just incompetent in the game.
I think they're
Yeah.
all right. Like early, if it's all you can pick up, and the other person doesn't have a helmet, if you can hit him in the head, man,
I don't
like,
mind
it's
a
fine.
9mm like super
Yeah.
early game drop. Like drop. I
Nine
don't
mil is
mind
the
it.
only one I'd fucking ignore.
I
the
agree.
11,
Like,
100%.
I'll pick up the
Yeah.
45
Revolver's
if it's a
nothing.
like absolutely dire situation. Otherwise, it's 9mm or nothing, and that's early
I
stuff.
skip
so.
them. I
yeah,
skip
maybe
them.
like a 5.56 submachine gun would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more powerful submachine gun.
Yeah, we'll see what it actually is. But I'm curious
God
myself.
damn it! I said I wasn't gonna play, and now I want to play. But whatever.
P90.
Dude,
P90.
No,
how sweet
fuck
would-
the
how sweet would a
P90, that'd be
riot shield
bullshit.
be? That'd be fucking cool.
I'm calling P90. That's what I'm calling. Anybody want to take a guess on it? I'm calling P90.
I think
Huge,
they'll put-
huge clip, like nice fire rate.
I say MP5.
I'll be wrong, and I'll say they're gonna put the crossbow back in.
I'd love to see a first-person mode.
Vector.
Also.
I'll throw a Vector out there on the table.
Vector. All right. Well, there you have it. There's our PUBG talk. Anyone else play any different games? Greg, Hearthstone. It's more Hearthstone.
Yeah, I mean, just same old with that game. Getting mad, breaking things. You know,
Like
Um,
what?
I
Yeah,
don't
what
know.
you break?
Hearts
friendships.
mostly.
Oh,
Yeah.
How's-
anything
you,
important?
you and Jessinator on bad terms now?
No, we good. We good.
Okay.
Um,
We good.
let's see. What else have I broken recently? Oh, I got my car inspected, and they had to lop off the one mirror because it had a cracked the glass on the mirror is cracked, so they just kind of hacked it off. So that's broken.
That sucks.
what? That's what they do?
Yeah, that's how I passed inspection. Is like, well, you can't
Just
have a
like-
shattered mirror, so
So-
we're just gonna have to hack it off. Yeah. So I guess I
Okay.
broke that somehow.
Those things are expensive.
Are you
Those
fucking
mirrors
kidding
are.
me?
Those
No,
mirrors
that's
are.
what they
In,
Wait, were they use like a hacksaw or are they just like
I don't know.
disassemble?
I
They
wasn't
probably
fucking
just took
there.
it off.
Like they probably just like took it
They
off.
just
normally,
kicked it
but I
off.
like to-
Scared?
I'd like
Like,
to. I'd like to imagine they have like a mirror axe that they just always are like, "Hey, Bob, pass me the axe." And,
Right.
hey, I need the
And then-
mirror axe over in
and
Bay
then-
2,
yeah.
boys.
Yeah, and then they just slap on an inspection sticker and off you go.
All right, man, you're good to go,
You're back
buddy.
on the road.
Stick
Get
them
outta
in.
I'm no
here.
mechanic, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Yeah. God damn it. We're not sponsored by
says it all.
Holiday Inn, unless
Right.
yet.
you know, hitting you up, guys.
Unless you want
Want
to be
us to
I'm in my
sponsoring
DMs.
us.
I'll leave the light on for you, or I
Uh,
can turn it off. Most females prefer the light off. What?
oh, self burn. Anyway, I've been playing some Hearthstone as well. I
I
just
hate
don't.
myself.
I don't have all the cards yet. But yeah, some of
Drop some
it's
money, buy some
the,
packs, dude. What's wrong?
The new expansion's kind of
So you
frustrating.
just want to spend $1,000?
Um,
Yeah, just buy them all, dude.
I mean, it's fun but frustrating as
Gotta buy
all
'em all,
Hearthstone
gotta buy
is
'em
for
all.
me. Because like sometimes you just come up against someone, and you're just like, they're just obviously better than me, and they have more cards, so like I just can't even hang right now. So
They have their deck built because they have all the good cards for that
Because their
one style
grandfather
of
gave
deck.
them their old deck.
yeah,
No.
okay, Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I like it.
Generations.
But yeah, I've just been playing Hearthstone, and then beyond that, I've been playing. Hey, any more games, Greg? Anything else? Just
Not really, honestly. Played a bit of Madden. I don't know. I was feeling the football
which
myself. But
year?
I was 17. But I was home this weekend, so I didn't bring my. All I had was my iPad, so I was just playing Hearthstone or just.
Oh, you didn't bring your
I don't know,
PS4 with you?
chill much. No, I mean, I didn't really have time for it. Like Friday night, I got in, went and got drinks with the friends from back home.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, I just kind of hung out with my parents. And then Sunday night, my buddy came over and we just watched some like, we played a fantasy football thing, but it's for a reality show called MTV's The Challenge, and so we
I'm, like,
neither of
not
us have watched the
surprised.
new season, so we had to score the new season and draft our
somehow you
And-
managed to make me feel better about my life.
team. No, that's why people hang out with me. They're like, how low can it go? And I'm like, I'll show you the rabbit.
Rock bottom's right here, baby.
Come with me,
Both of my
and
hands
you'll
have the
see.
Morpheus pill. Like, you know, like, so MTV The Challenge, fantasy.
Years
you know.
of self-degradation.
No, but it was fun. It was fun. I mean, yeah, everyone has their dumb things, right? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
it's
dude, I
watching
think
a
that's
reality television
goofy.
show. Like it's great because like you know you got these people on like the real world, right? It's just what essentially it is with some challenges like Survivor, and like you know like if you have like two people, you like draft a team of males and females, and if like they end up banging, you get 3 points for each of them getting laid, and then you have them on your team, so you get a total of 6 points. I mean, that's a good episode.
that's actually kind of awesome.
I'm actually. How do I get in? What's the buy-in on this?
Well, generally we just do it for shits. I mean, we haven't really like brought it. We don't want to get too mainstream. So like,
Right, I was ready to put down $100, but all right.
No, dude, it's fun because like it makes reality television like you're rooting for like because if you get like a nice interracial kiss, that's an extra point plus 2 points for each player getting a kiss. So that's a 5-point kiss. You know.
I'm doing life wrong.
Yeah, I'm fucking up. I want to get. Can we get in on this?
Yeah, you see how deep the rabbit hole goes. It's a fun rabbit hole. Man.
Yeah, I'm having
Dude,
fun
I
already.
need to go get on that show. So if I do
It's-
get a
it's
kiss, I'm
like,
already
I'm telling you, like-
biracial. Then if it's a different race,
Yeah.
boom, is that extra points if the one of the people in the interracial kiss is already biracial?
Actually, you know, we haven't discussed the triracial kiss. Is that what you're asking? Like, if they're
Yeah.
black and Japanese, a person's white. Maybe that is a triracial kiss. I don't know. We'll have to go to the commissioner.
I'm just
the
saying.
commissioner,
I'm
but-
just saying.
I'm the commissioner.
I'm just
but-
saying it should. I'm just saying diversity should be
gonna go under
rewarded.
a-
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it needs
Yeah,
to go under a
hey,
board
I'm
of
for
review
it.
first.
I'm
You
for
can't
it,
just
yeah.
make up
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
We'll
Dude,
talk
there's
about-
there's a system.
We'll get the board of trustees together, which is me and my buddy who lives in Canada, and we'll
all
talk
right,
about
I'm
it
in.
at the G2 summit.
the G2.
How we get here, man? This is crazy.
And we've traveled
Look, man,
too
it's,
far down the
it's
rabbit
not a
hole.
video game, but it's a game in some way. Buck, did you play
Yeah.
anything other than some PUBG?
It's
What have you
hilarious.
been getting into?
We played CS earlier today. I hopped in for the first time in like a month or more.
Somehow I
That's
always
a
get
lie.
somehow yeah
That's
no
not
it's
a
not
lie.
it's not it's
A
not
month?
seriously
Yeah.
Seriously.
No way.
seriously
Yes, dude.
No
He-
fucking way.
yeah,
I'm
it's
not
been
buying
so
that.
long he doesn't have a
Alright.
rank in the game anymore.
I'm not ranked, and we didn't
Yeah.
win today, so I still
Yeah.
don't have a rank.
Yeah, dude, somehow the game pulls me back and I start playing it and then someone starts getting toxic. I'm like, why the fuck did I start playing this game again?
Yeah.
But I'll go back.
Today's game was pretty tame,
Yeah, for the most part.
pretty okay.
Yeah, we just had someone leave in the first round and then we had another guy who was pretty much a bot other than that. But whatever. You do what you get to do. I
I
guess
just don't find myself enjoying that game as much. Too.
yeah, you kind of need the 5Q, like if you're gonna have fun as
I
much. If
feel like in general that game's outside. Like, I mean, the professional scene still has like a lot of viewers, but like if there's not a professional match going on or Summit's not practicing for his team Mythic, that game has died on Twitch for the most
really,
part.
not I don't
Yeah.
think so. Like,
It's like down to like 25,000 viewers on average.
oh, I don't know about that. The events are getting
From,
more
from,
views
from
than
what
ever.
I've noticed, I
Okay.
could be.
Well, I'm in there
I
a lot.
agree. The events I agree with. I'm saying like for like in terms of like casual playing, like what you guys do and like what a lot of streamers do. Like you'll see their top streamer. Like, I mean, if there's not like an ESL event going on or something like that, it'll be at like 25,000 total views with like a top streamer of like 4K.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I
got-
mean
it's
that's
gotten
still
re- it's
that's
gotten
still
really
pretty
low.
good, honestly. Like there are a lot
Yeah,
of
but it used to be like top 3, like with like 50K.
Consistently.
I guess so, but
Consistent.
there's maybe I don't know. There's just
Like,
there are a lot
I'd
of
have to look at a chart and show you, but it's
there are a bunch of different
It-
streamers that always have like 4 or 5K. It just depends. Like, for example, the one you give me shit about, Jason R. Like he always has a bunch of people watching him, and he's
he was the IGL.
he does, and fucking steal him.
But seriously though, if you look right now, 21.9 thousand viewers. Top streamer has 3.2
Yeah.
thousand because
I
there's
think
no events. Going
honestly,
on.
I think a lot of it is PUBG too. They're both shooters, and
Yeah,
just a lot of people
it's-
are playing PUBG.
There's a lot of crossover between those survival games like
Yep.
H1 and PUBG with
Yeah.
the people that play CS.
right.
Yeah.
Well, Summit's streaming 26K on GTA 5 instead of practicing. CS.
Oh, he's on
with his
GTA.
team.
Well,
Five,
he's
and
getting paid for Fast and Furious. That's why he's doing it.
Okay. But either way, that's 25K viewers that could be watching CS:GO or PUBG. So like, I mean, some of these guys just hold all the weight in the world.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
It's just that the CS:GO guys diversify more than most of the other big games, like League guys and Hearthstone guys. They don't change games because they're not like. There's no other MOBA that they want to play in League. Hearthstone players don't have any skills outside of like Hearthstone in life in general, and so
is that a knock on yourself? Like I'm just kind
Yeah,
of
pretty much. I mean, have you seen me? Like, all I do is throw smoke grenades and just hope.
I don't
you
know.
guys
You're
notice.
handsome. Like,
Dude, I won in
Those-
PUBG the other
those
day because
facial
I threw
features
3
are-
smoke grenades. Like it totally worked.
That's true.
Dude,
That's
dude,
true.
they're great. They
Yeah.
are great. I'm just kidding.
I was there for that.
I've been
watched that
I've been
happen.
using them a lot more because they're actually kind of awesome. And then we survived because we ran across the street when it was you, me, CJ, and I forget who our fourth was, but we killed those guys
Did
out
we
in
have
the
a
field.
random? We might have had a random.
No, that was
because
when we were
with
playing
random.
with your other buddy.
I saw
playing
you
with
guys
us.
got killed by a random.
Oh,
That's
Ben.
something that
Yeah,
needs to be
Ben.
fixed.
Oh yeah, was that us? Who was that?
What?
I knew
You
that
got
happened
like
to me.
destroyed by a random on your team. That's fucking stupid.
Oh,
was
that
with
was
me
it.
when
Was
that
me.
happened?
It was me,
Friendly
you,
fire just shouldn't
and I
be
think
a thing.
Ken.
Like there's
Or no, it might have
Was
been.
it
It was
Ken?
Pat. I
Was
think.
Pat?
it has no
it was Ken. It was
viability in that
it was
game.
one of those guys. But yeah, I remember I ended up getting the kill on him with a shotgun and then leaving. So
Because it ended like we looted for like 10 minutes
And
before
then-
he actually decided to be a dick.
yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
Kinda
and like
fucking
like
lame.
in CS:GO, I get it because like it's pretty like close quarters. You know, like it kind of punishes you for like taking risky shots or whatever, or not communicating well. That game does not ever need friendly fire. Like there is no positive to it.
Yeah, I
Personal
mowed
opinion.
down a friend. I won't name any names, but last week or a week before.
It was so funny. I was watching it live. It was great.
It was like the dude's right behind you, and I turned the corner, and he's running right at me. So I was like,
yeah,
and I mowed
dude,
him.
he did. It was the one. It was the
Mowed
one
him
time.
down.
Like he didn't miss a fucking shot. He had
Yeah,
the
it
ump,
was
and
like-
he went straight from balls to head. Just
It's like my best
peppered
kill.
him. And then fucking poor
And then it was
Jono.
just like, he was like,
On point.
that was me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It was my
He
best
it
kill.
was funny because I turned and watched you
He's still
turn
proud of
around.
it. He's still proud of it.
I turned and watched
His
you, and
little
I thought you
bragging
knew it was him, and you were just gonna fuck with him, and then you turned and just fucking sprint. Oh, it was glorious. And then you're like, "Wait, what? No way!"
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was great. That was
Yep,
great.
that happened.
But yeah, outside of PUBG, some Counter Strike, some FIFA.
Some mashed
I don't know.
potatoes.
Time-
turkey,
times-
You have been
stuff.
playing FIFA?
Yeah, like when I watch you guys stream late at night, I'll just turn FIFA on and play
Yeah.
without the sound.
Gotcha.
I think
That's exactly
I think
how
I
do
think
Madden.
yeah, I think I have ADHD or something. I can't just do one thing. Like I have a hard time playing Counter Strike or PUBG sometimes because I'm not doing multiple things and I have to listen. But yeah, so I watch streams. I play FIFA, and outside of that, I've been playing Persona 5, and it's fun.
That's your
It's
liking, right?
yeah, I am liking it. It's a shit ton of tutorials, but it's like something completely different than what I've ever played before. I played a little bit of Persona 4 on a friend's Vita just to see what Persona was about, and I was like, all right, this is kind of weird. Like I can get down with this.
It's a cool weird though. Like
Yeah, dude, it's so fucking stylish. Like every menu, everything you do, it just has all these like red and black streaks like flying around, and the combat and stuff is really like it's turn based, but also kind of like quick and intuitive. And then you can do these like really weird, like stylish all out attacks, where everything goes red and black, and it's super fucking Japanese. Some of it is it's weird because sometimes the game's a little juvenile in the sense where it's like, oh, it's high school students, and sometimes it's like we're the high school kids and these fucking adults don't understand this shit and blah blah blah. Like so like puts those themes at odds, but then the subject matter is like the first guy that you're taking down is all about like sexual harassment and physical abuse towards students. It's like a gym teacher, like a volleyball coach who's like sexually harassing these girls up to the point where one of them tries to kill themselves. So and then like it's like this is like a high school.
It's a heavy game,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, the
Like,
whole-
it's really heavy. It's
the whole-
weird.
the whole-
It's so weird.
The whole point, the whole reason you're where you're at is you've been expelled from your school because you stopped this woman from getting raped, and the guy that you stopped and called the cops on was like a powerful dude, and like you like pushed him and he like got a cut on his head or some shit, and he like sued you for assault. So like you come into this new school with like a really bad reputation because everyone's misconstrued what you actually did and said you like assaulted a guy and had a criminal record and blah 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 blah. And then like to put that against a really like colorful and like stylish backdrop is sometimes like really bizarre. Like so the whole point, like a dungeon in that game, like basically you find a way to like jump inside. So I'm spoiling shit obviously, but I know a lot of you won't play this, but it's interesting.
A lot of people that are playing it are probably beyond.
Yeah, I would think they're beyond this. And it's not even that like you learn this like right away, so it's not that much of a spoiler. You find out that this coach is doing this stuff, and some of it's shady, and you get pulled into this castle, but then you start realizing some of it looks like the school, and the whole point is you like jumped into this area, and it's like what the volleyball coach's distorted like desires like what he sees the place as, like in his innermost self. Like he's the king of this castle. He's wearing this fucking cape and is like super perverted with all these like you go everywhere and there's like statues of like bikini babes and shit. And you find like weird fucking like fetish rooms and stuff. And then like all the volleyball kids and stuff are getting like tortured and
Are there tentacles?
no tentacles. But basically the whole point is like you steal, like you get to the very top and you like steal this
Tentacles.
they steal, you're like the whole theme of the game is that you're like these like thieves of some sort. Like it's all built around this. So you steal like their inner that evil desire within them, and it like essentially purifies the character, so he comes out and like confesses to everything he's done, because you like after you steal the treasure, it like collapses the castle, and like the root of the evil actions essentially gone. Then like it manifested itself in this one place and you get rid of it. So that's kind of like a really interesting, I don't know,
Sounds
it's just
like
really
a sweet manga.
yeah. I mean it is.
I mean, it basically is.
It basically
It's
is, because
like
there's other
you're
ways.
playing an anime.
Yeah, and like you live your life and go to
Wasn't
school
it,
and
like,
answer
colorful?
questions.
Something like that.
Persona?
There's an anime that was like very, very similar plotted to that, and it was
Oh.
awesome. So I can only imagine the game's even better because it's interactive.
Yeah. But yeah, it's cool. I'm like 12 hours in maybe after this weekend. I just kind of
Yeah, Will's been fucking kicking. He's playing it right now, like
I-
on the other side of this wall.
I can
He's just
imagine
over there
it's
jamming.
really cool.
He's driving some kind of ice cream truck or something.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
what he's
been
doing.
last week's been real fucking rough.
Best
So
way to get high
sometimes
schoolers.
sometimes it's just nice to just jump into a game and just like forget it all for a minute. I've been doing that, and I've been listening to books, which I've talked about a couple different instances. I just finished listening to a 27-hour book, and then looked at the next one. It was on sale for $15, and I bought it, and it's 42 hours. So I'm gonna listen to that next.
Sure.
Because
So-
that's good to do at work.
It is. It's awesome.
Right.
So I'm hoping I can find somewhere else that'll.
I wish I
let me
could,
do
but I
that,
have to
'cause-
train a new guy
Yeah.
because I would love
Hey,
to
maybe
do
once
that.
you get them trained up, you guys can listen. Like you can pick out some books and listen to them. It's honestly really
No,
awesome.
he's weird.
Yeah,
I
those
don't
are
like him.
those are the games we're playing.
You're
Persona.
fucking weird, though, to be fair.
Fuck you, bro.
All right.
You wanna fight?
No, I'm just saying.
All right, guys. I gotta end the cast a little bit early. I'm gonna drive 5 hours north to beat this piece of shit's ass. Hold on.
Gotta go. I'll be waiting for him.
Where are you going? You're just gonna sit right there.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you're right. I'll just finish the cast.
Jeez.
I guess.
Both
Why
of
you could go?
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
You could just meet them halfway.
Actually, let's see how good that looks.
What's halfway in between you
That
guys?
looks really good, actually. Well done, Greg.
Yep.
You knew exactly
Nailed it.
where to look.
Yeah, I sure did.
It actually,
Yeah, I sure did.
it actually confused me for a
tested it
second. It confused me for a second because I'm looking at the Skype window. I was like, "What the fuck is
Yeah.
Greg doing?" Like, and he's placed like differently.
Yeah.
To be honest, what the fuck is Greg doing is a question I ask myself on the daily. But
Right now, I'm trying to, pinch this, like so it goes like this with this clothespin I found in this beer bottle cap.
he never disappoints.
Oh, Greg, why are you 7 years old?
I can't find my nail clippers.
What does that have to do with any of that?
It reminds me of that
My
game we were
house
playing.
in
It was like
class.
last week, and we're all like sitting there like playing this game hardcore, and all of a sudden, like someone's
Yeah.
like, "Dude, Greg, are you clipping your nails right now?"
Yeah, that was
Just like, yeah, like we could hear him.
Yes. Click, click.
yeah, pretty much.
Get called out.
Goddamn right you do. Shit.
Moving on though, guys, check out grenadesandgoblins.com and youtube.com/grenadesandgoblins. Has my dad? Side note: has my dad
Yes.
emailed you that stuff? Okay, cool.
The
Just making sure.
answer is yes. I'm
All
gonna have to look into it this weekend.
All right, that's fine. I just wanted
He
to
sent
make
it
sure.
to me like on my Friday last week, and I was like, I'm not doing this today.
Yeah,
Not
dude.
gonna happen.
Dude, I get it. I get it for sure. Anyone have anything else they want to discuss on the cast today? We got a nice hot 15,
I don't know if
20
we've. I
minutes
don't know if
left.
we've. I don't know if we've done this before, but I just want to ask how you guys like your steak.
Ooh,
Ooh, I had steak last night.
I think we have talked about this, but it's always worth revisiting. I feel like.
Yeah, I'll talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk the way we like things. Mid rare, man. Mid rare all the way. Steak.
Yeah,
Rare.
I'm medium rare unless it's like a something kind of girthy, like a really thick steak. Then I like a medium, like a ribeye. I like that medium. Everything else.
Are
is
you doing so? What like
medium
what
rare.
type? Yeah, Red. What type of cuts are we talking, man?
Like New York strip.
Yes.
Strip, that's medium rare.
Yeah, I like that medium rare. That's like my mom
I'll
works
do-
at the country club, so a lot of times she'll just buy a bunch of steaks bulk, and then like when they come to
Nice.
visit me, that she'll just bring them all, and I throw them in a freezer, thaw them out, and then just try and cook them medium rare.
I usually do rare most of the time. I like rare.
You
I
like
don't
bloody?
like losing. I don't like losing a lot of the substance of the steak to it just being cooked. I just like it red in the middle, big time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just think it's good. I also eat raw hamburger whenever
Oh,
there's a bunch of
wait,
salt
what?
on it and eat it. So I don't know. I like raw
We're
meats.
talking burgers. I'm going like medium because I don't
I'm going-
fuck with ground beef.
I'm doing like mid.
Ground beef
like
is
that.
weird. Ground
Yeah,
beef
I'll
is
do it
weird.
like
I do. I'm just saying, like when I'm cooking burgers, like on a grill or whatever, like I'll take like a little pinch of raw ground beef and put salt all over it and just eat it.
Texas
just
is
do- I
such
just
a
do
weird
that.
place.
That's fucked up.
I
man.
eat all my steaks rare unless it's a ribeye, and I'm going like medium
That's pretty much how
Like-
I am.
because all that fat
Ribeye's
in
a
there, you gotta
weird-
let it render down.
Yeah, ribeyes.
But if we're talking fillet, strip, like rare,
I
How do you guys feel about the fat? Do you guys eat the fat? I know a lot of people that just cut the fat off.
If-
I will
if
it's
some
a
parts
medium
are-
If
rare.
it's well rendered, if it's like chewy, no.
like it depends. If some of the like sometimes if I get close to the fat and it looks like it's cooked particularly well, I'll like cut off a little piece of that and eat it with the steak. Otherwise, I'll save some of the bits and give it to my dog or something.
Yeah.
I like eating the fat, dude. It's
Or-
just so good.
Or I've said this before, I save the fat pieces, and then when I make like breakfast the next morning, I throw it in the pan.
Yeah, that's actually
The
brilliant.
bacon,
Yeah,
right?
well,
the bacon,
yeah, I
is that
throw.
right?
Well, no, I just throw it in the pan and then like cook potatoes and stuff in it,
Oh, okay.
shit like that, or like whatever. Like I just use that whole pan for everything and just let the steak fat
Yeah.
get all over everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's real good. Yeah, but burgers mid well for me. I don't really like pink though. I'll eat it like if it's medium or something.
A little
but-
pink. I'll eat a little
Ground
pink,
beef
but yeah.
scares me a little bit.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
It is weird because it is, it's like a bunch of different cows. Like it's not this one pack of ground beef is not one cow. Like it's 50 cows.
Isn't
blended.
that's teamwork though? You know? Like that's the type of stuff that we look for. Look at that
Yeah,
synergy.
Yeah,
You got all these
it's
different
also
cows
you get- that's-
giving their life for one cause.
Mhm.
but that's how you get fucking like brain eating worms or some shit, right?
Hey man, that's
That's
a
a
lot of
thing?
different brain-eating worms coming up to make it a super worm. If I die to any worm, it better be a super worm.
That's fair.
That's
I don't
fair.
want to get taken down by no basic bitch ass worm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of these earthworms.
Nah, I'm not that type.
You get mad. Didn't like William Shatner have mad cow disease? That put me in the same category as him. I'm on Star Trek, baby.
Did he? Are you just
Yeah,
making shit
that's
up?
real.
I think I'm making shit
that's
up.
real. No, that's real.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he
believe
got mad cow
it.
disease.
Yes.
Boom.
Anyway, with
Actually,
my
that might have been in a TV show. Actually, I think that was in the TV show Boston Legal.
What is mad cow disease? What happens to you when you get that?
I think it's rabies.
it's I don't
Is
know.
it just rabies?
I don't think it's rabies, but it's not.
You mind if I look it up?
Yeah, let's
I'm
look
gonna-
it
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Is there
Um,
a happy cow disease? See if
No,
there's like a
no, that's
bipolar cow
dude. Happy
disease.
cows make California
it-
cheese or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's a bovine spongiform encephalopathy. Fuck,
Encephalopathy?
Say anything about William Shatner?
No.
Actually, yeah, first line. William Shatner had this disease. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going for piss while you hash this out.
It's a fatal disease that slowly destroys the brain and spinal cord in cattle.
Oh, Greg definitely has that.
People
Yeah.
cannot get mad cow disease.
Mike Golick might have that.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
people cannot get mad cow disease, but in rare cases they may get a human form of mad cow disease called variant Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, which is
Oh.
fatal.
William Shatner's still
Where
alive,
can we,
so I
can
don't
we
think he
find
had
that? Oh,
that.
Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. What does that do? It's got to be something with the brain, I would assume, right?
Yeah,
William Shatner mad cow disease.
yeah, I think it's the same thing.
Yeah, as does CJD causes the brain tissue to degenerate rapidly. That's fucking terrifying.
That's
Oh
spooky.
yeah.
You can get
It
that
was-
just from eating beef.
The brain develops
God
holes
damn.
and the texture changes to resemble that of a kitchen sponge.
Many
That's fucking-
cows.
Holy shit!
Crazy.
It just
in
eats
the
holes in your
ground.
brain.
Oh god, dude, that's so foul.
That's gotta be terrible. I wonder what.
Wow.
Like, that's weird.
McDonald's confirmed that your patties could have the meat of more than 100 different cows.
I don't doubt that.
That is so cool.
I mean, they just lead them all to slaughter and just like grind them up and then just like shoot it out the little fucking swirly thing that turns into like
Man,
little noodle shit.
I love eating meat, but sometimes like thinking about it, like getting down and dirty and thinking about it, or having even seen some of it, just being like,
yeah, like this is
I
the
don't know,
thing
man.
to me. Like I had this discussion the other day with somebody. It's so different now to like eat. Like you have all these people like going vegan and stuff,
Mhm.
and that's like I can honestly see where they're coming from because like you look at today and like I could literally
Mass
order
production.
a pizza. Like I could order chicken to my house right now. Like
Yeah.
there's no more sense of like I have to like raise this animal and then I have to slaughter it and like dress it and then cook it to feed my family. Like that you've lost that concept of like I have to do all these things because you don't actually have to kill the animal. Like it's already like 90% of the process is done for you. All you have to do is throw it on the grill or put it in the oven and it's cooked for you. Like I just feel like that's a weird like there's just like cognitive dissonance between like
we broke the food chain.
It's like it's totally broke. There's no it's just so easy to like be like, yeah, I'm gonna eat some chicken tonight, and it's like no different than like I'm gonna do like I don't know. It's
like you don't have to go kill a tofu to eat it,
Yeah, it's like so accessible now that you lose that concept of like an animal had to die so I could eat. I don't know. I just feel like
what are you
weird.
laughing about? You killing a tofu?
At how like I'm laughing at how happy he is that he just said that.
Yeah.
Like,
Were you there when soybean was killed?
right?
No.
Well, actually, when I was a kid, the reason I still don't eat tofu is my aunt told me that tofu was turtle meat. And
Did you
I'm
still
really
believe
sad
that?
about well, it's just never too soon.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Like how like McDonald's always said 100% beef, but that was the company that they bought the beef from was named 100% beef.
Was it
So,
really?
Yeah. So
Oh my God.
that's why like they don't say that on the package anymore because they made them stop using that company name because it was a lie.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh,
I don't know. The thing for me, it's like
cows.
I have a difficult time killing things. I don't know. I'm just a fucking wimp, I guess. But like we had mice in our house, and I felt bad having to fucking kill them to get them out of the house because they're just trying to live. They don't know any better, but still, get the fuck stop shitting in the cabinet. Like can't have it. Yeah. Like this place is nice. Don't shit here. I think they got in through the basement's kind of like it's an old rental. The basement's fucked. Anyway, I think we got rid of most of them, or all of them actually. I haven't seen anything in a while.
See, what I do is when I see a bug in my apartment, I kill it and I leave it there so its buddies know there's nowhere to fuck around in this place.
Yeah.
And I'll leave.
That's gross, Greg.
Greg's house is just full of dead
There's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like
there's only one of each. There's like 30 different species.
one of
though.
these days they're gonna get the message.
It's like a museum.
Wakes up every day, blows a horn, like everybody, like all the bugs know.
It's like, he's like, oh fuck, it's the hunt.
Everybody hide, get down.
But I work at a restaurant, and which I've talked about here a bunch. But whenever if I ever have to waste anything, like or if I drop a chicken breast and it hits the floor, I feel so guilty. Like I'm always just like, oh man, dude, like.
Right.
This fucking chicken
Now
got
this
murdered.
chicken has
This
died
murdered.
for nothing.
Yeah, this chicken got murdered, and I have to throw it in the trash. Like it just died for literally nothing.
I just feel like because
And there's so much
whole,
food
like,
waste. So like that, it's
Yeah,
one
I feel
thing.
bad because food costs. And,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
but
get
it
it.
still matters like that you have to
And
pay
food
for
costs,
it because it like they have to raise it and then like slaughter it and ship it to you. Like
I feel bad because I probably still eat it. Throw some water on that sucker.
I'd eat it too.
I mean, well, that
Talking about a
our kitchen
restaurant
floor
here.
is like filth. Like,
Yeah, I know.
it's just the way they treated the floor. It's just not good. If something hits,
I have a friend, a real close friend that works at a local butcher shop, and I couldn't do what he does.
Yeah.
I mean,
I worked
it
at a
is-
deli.
He works at literally what his department is called is the kill floor.
Oh boy.
That's
Killing
kind of
floor.
badass.
the killing floor.
Talking to a girl in a bar. Where do you work?
Is it where they like lead? Do they lead them in?
Oh yeah, they bring him in off the
They
truck.
lead them in. Yeah.
They have the
Bolt gun.
like the thing that
It's
that
automated,
Javier Bardem uses in No Country for Old Men, basically.
way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Right
Where
up.
it's like
Yep.
shoots a like a hydraulic post into the brain, and if you don't get it, apparently if you don't get it right first try, like you get knocked on the FDA's or whatever it is, or
PETA or some shit.
yeah, because if you like if
is,
technically if you don't hit it straight away right on, like animal
They're
suffers
suffering.
and
Yeah.
it's a notch, but that's all for real. And I
That's when the animal
I could
suffers
do
is
that.
when you miss the post, not for like the 19 months that
Apparently.
that little coop.
Apparently.
Well, I mean, fuck it, whatever, you know.
It's-
Like, I'll
it's just-
still eat
I'm just
it,
telling
but-
a story, man. I'm not.
Like-
I'm not the guy.
God, no,
No.
I'm just saying that's crazy. That's what the FDA
I-
gets mad
hey,
about.
Yeah, but you can put
I
like
just
whatever
think
they
it-
want in our actual food, and it's fine. So whatever.
Yeah, all the hormones and all that
Yes.
bullshit, antibiotics. Fuck it.
That's crazy how real that job is. I've never really considered the person who has to
Somebody
actually, like,
has to do
deal
it.
with like all of that.
I would assume at some point it dehumanize is the wrong word, maybe, but you just become kind of numb to it. And you're just like,
Desensitized.
yeah,
Probably.
desensitized.
I don't know,
You're just
like-
kind of like, I just got to do it. I don't know. Have you talked to him about it?
I mean, very briefly. I feel
Yeah.
it's
I feel like,
completely
yeah, that's
different.
probably
But it's
one of
almost
those
like
things
talking
where
to
you
like
don't
your great uncle about Nom. Like you don't really want to ask him.
Like asking, like your friend's a mortician. You're like, hey, so what'd you do at work today? Like,
Right.
Are you ever
You know,
are you
like-
ever out at dinner and you're like, they're like, what
Right.
will you be having? Well, what'll you be having? You look over your friend, he's just staring off like 1,000 yards
Yeah, yeah,
away. He's just like,
You
sorry,
wanna
I
get
was just
beer?
thinking about
You're
it.
there, like,
Yeah, he's
How do you sleep at night? I guess.
yeah.
I don't know.
Just
It,
like-
I think I have a different perspective. Like I grew up like hunting and fishing and all that stuff, and like, you know, killing stuff that I eventually ate, and like going and doing that whole process. And I feel like that really gave me like an appreciation for the entire
Sure.
ordeal, right? So like I've shot deer and I've killed them and field dressed them and like taken them in and had all their like all the raw meat processed and turned into like sausage or hamburger or whatever. And so like I do understand like the weight of that. Like it makes sense to me, but I think that some people that just like have always grown up in cities and never had
Well, but at the core
Right.
though, it's completely different too. Because if you're doing that like to feed a family, right? Like theoretically speaking, like
yeah, it was
killing
just
an
for
animal
us.
to feed a family, like you're going back thousands of years, like that idea.
Yeah, well,
But
yeah,
like
I'm just
when we're
saying,
talking like mass production of like
Talk about this guy like
You see-
hamburger or like
But
whatever.
because of that though, that whole concept of is lost. Like the whole concept of like I had to take a animal's life to like feed my family. It's just totally gone. So there's no appreciation
that's
for the animal.
That's
and,
still
like,
the point I'm
fact
trying to.
that-
That's the point I'm trying.
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm
make,
saying.
is
I'm
that-
saying that I do have an appreciation for that. I feel like because I grew up the
Right.
way that I did. That's all. That's the point I was trying to make.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I guess that shit that really like, I don't know. There's a lot of fucked up shit in the world, obviously, and it like my head would explode if I tried to think about it all the time. You know what I mean? The shit. Like I'm not relating fucking chickens to what happened here, but like shit going down in Cleveland, some guy like killing people, shit in
Yeah,
Philly.
how about that, dude? Holy
That
fuck!
was
Yeah.
nuts.
That's crazy,
That's just
and we're
insane.
not going to give him any more airtime than that. But I'm
No,
thinking
that's
about like
Absolutely
people,
No, but
overseas.
Look at Facebook live streaming some fucking feedback. This is like the 4th time we've seen this shit through there. Like,
Yeah.
how the fuck aren't they killing these streams? Like,
Oh, it
I
wasn't.
know
It wasn't
it's, like-
live. It wasn't live.
It wasn't
He
live,
posted
okay,
it. He posted it.
Because the same thing happened
Oh,
in
I thought-
Chicago
oh,
with
sorry,
that mentally ill kid.
I don't think. Oh yeah, that shit was fucked. But anyway,
And this is another Facebook streaming thing. That's what I saw it was. I don't know if that's right or not. You said it was wrong, so maybe not. But yeah.
I don't know. But there's just all this fucked up shit in the world. When I'm eating my chicken nuggets, I'm not thinking about what's going on. But like every once in a while, you see those videos where they just have all the chickens like hanging by their necks. They just like just like cuts
Right.
them all. Like sometimes they don't get it right, and it's just like, oh man, dude, that's. I don't know. It just makes me think sometimes. But I mean, it's just difficult to. It's just difficult.
That was
I don't know.
blurry as fuck.
Yeah, what is
Yeah,
it?
I know.
Go ahead. You can. Someone was asking in
Okay.
chat what kind of liquid
It's
you're using for your
this is
vape.
from Cloud Queen Vapors. It's called Alice. It's like a strawberry Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah, the only
it's,
flavor that you should have
it's less
strawberry
VG.
rice
The more-
crispy
the-
treat.
The
Jesus.
I think it's Buck. Isn't it the more VG, the harder it hits your throat?
Yeah, more VG. The
So you might want to go to like
harder-
19 VG or like 21 VG, whatever the smallest one is.
They can't do that. You have to go low. You have to get it's in like increments of like 5 usually.
Yeah, I'll hold up my
Either way.
my advanced sleep melatonin, and that's what I take.
Yeah, but that'll hit your throat pretty hard. Just turn down the temperature and check through it.
forgot.
Oh shit! Vaping
got-
that melatonin,
I
dude.
got
God damn.
milk bones here for the
By
dog.
the way, so what is the worst? Like, so we were saying, like, Cheese, do you ever ask your buddy how work was? What's like? I was thinking, like, outside of like a proctologist, what's the worst like person to ask how their day was at work? Like, if you ask a proctologist, how was your day?
Yeah.
You know, like,
Right.
say
Oh
probably,
man,
probably the dude that like has to clean up from those like adult stores that have the like the
Dude,
videos.
did
where
you see?
can rent
Did you
them.
see? Did you see the
I
AMA
saw that.
yesterday
Yeah,
on Reddit?
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw the
Fucking
AMA
weird.
today, and
Yeah.
yeah, dude, that's fucking the worst shit. I have to clean like fucking cum off the ground. Nah, I'm good, man.
I'm pretty sure there are mops
fucking-
that
I'll
you're-
stay in my
you just gotta
office.
lick it.
I'm
Like
straight.
you're not allowed to use a mop there. I thought.
I don't think that's real, but
And then you're allowed to only mop up throw up. So you gotta throw up and then yeah.
and
Cut.
yeah, okay, yeah.
cut.
Redo this segment. Let's
Yeah.
just roll that back.
Oh, should we go back
We
to butt
started out
eating?
hot,
Is that
we
what we're
ended
doing?
hot.
Yeah, you guys just want to start the whole thing over? I feel like this
Right.
is all a wash, right? We should probably start over.
You should sell your computers. We gotta start fresh and completely.
Yeah, burn it
Start
all
from
down.
that-
Shut
from
it all
ground
down.
zero.
This
Yeah.
is just an outtake episode, but we started on purpose apparently.
See, the real joke is that everybody thinks this is what YouTube, but the real thing was already recorded.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this was recorded weeks ago. We just didn't have a cast to do today on what is April 17th. See, nah.
Yeah, is it the set? Yeah, it is gonna be. I mean,
Yeah,
it is the
gonna be-
17th.
It's going to be this. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. It's already been said. So, jokes on them.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll tighten up on floor licking there. That'll put a good nightcap on the end of the show. But before, I guess I'll put the proper nightcap on the end of the show. Before you guys go, just getting slightly real right now. Like last couple of weeks, I've already talked to a couple of you. Like have been really fucking shitty. As far as the last couple of years have been up and down, but coming here and doing this stuff, like no matter how many people are in here and just shooting the shit, talking about steaks, anything from fucking steaks to floor cum to fucking the morality of
Eating
Twitch
ass.
and like you know, food preparation, and we've covered a lot of different stuff here, and above all, video games and stuff. I don't know, it's really been a highlight for me, and in days that have been largely frustrating and exhausting, somehow, like when we always come here, or whether we're doing a stream here on G&G, or popping in subliminal cheeses, or Jono and E streams. Who else we got? We had Disturbed drop the host earlier. Pim,
Disturbed, yeah, thanks,
all the
man.
like. I can't shout out everyone enough. Because if no one was here, we'd still be doing this. I say that all the time, but you guys are, and fuck, man, it's been a hell of a journey, and I hope we keep on taking it because it's been fun. So, this has been episode 17 of the G&G cast, and for myself, it's Bread Time, Subliminal Cheese, Wayne Gregsky, and Cruton John. Take us out, Buck. That's how I do. Check out youtube.com/grenades and goblins.
/floorcom. Did I get that in there?
Yes, you did, Greg. God damn it.
Probably.
We're still recording.
the
We're still
land.
live.
Yep.
I have the show
Yeah,
over
that was
thing.
the last thing.
Yep, we're still
That
here.
was the last.
We're
thing.
still live. I'm just. This is the post
we're
show.
still live?
Yeah, we're just going. Yeah, fuck it.
Somebody clean that up real quick. Now.
All right. Bye.
Wait, what a burger? Wait, what a burger?
Yeah, what a burger! All one
Yeah,
word.
at 37 they come in with the honey barbecue chicken sandwich.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm
Dude,
done
this
with
list
this
is
study.
awful.
This is
It's
bullshit.
awful.
That's a bullshit list. Fucking get out of here.
I've never heard
What
of
was the
Whataburger.
top item? Waffle fry? Yeah, I'm fucking done. That's stupid.
All right. Read off the top 10.